Rise and fight! A veil of safety and
I'm not up to that just yet.
time to tear those. Until next time! Now, go here. Struggle or strangle! And this temporal tears!
Death calls.
Time to up the stakes! Twin terrors! It's so brittle.
I'm faster.
Rise and fight! Handle this! Storm out! Time to up the
I'm not up to that
stakes!
just yet.
An Alexander, a veil of safety and security. Be healed and fight on! Of such wonderful inspiration.
Overwhelming terror. We become ourselves at a preordained moment. Forgive me. I was not myself. Futile. Defiant will.
Pulling back.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Swift death! Inevitable! Be gone! Swift death! Accomplished nothing.
To me. I'm not up to that just yet.
Pulamak! Arise, my children.
You're finished.
Until satisfied for this realm. The prize piece comes to join
My collection.
a cascade of pain.
Thousand suns. Disintegration.
Until the others are on as well.
Destruction. Sin surrounds you.
I'm no serious thing
Burn
like this.
away.
Defeat it for me!
How? This isn't over. This will never be over. I will unify.
I will not be made a fool.
My mana is gone.
Keep your sanity
Try as much as you
agent
like.
of chaos.
Hey guys, in Path of Exile, you've probably heard terms like damage conversion and gain as extra. So, what's the difference, and why does it matter? Let's break it down. Damage conversion changes one type of damage into another, before any modifiers are applied. And here's the cool part. The converted damage keeps the original tags and gains the new one. So if you convert physical to cold, it still counts as physical and cold for scaling. On the other hand, gain as extra doesn't replace anything. It just adds a new type of damage on top. So you're stacking more damage without losing the original type. Now here's where things get fun. Let's say you have 1000 physical damage. You convert 100% of that to lightning, then convert that lightning to cold. And finally, you gain 20% of non-chaos damage as extra chaos. By the end of that chain, you've got 1000 cold damage, plus 600 chaos damage, 200 from each step in the chain. So basically, you're multiplying how many ways you can scale your damage. That's why conversion builds can get absolutely insane. In this build, I convert physical damage to lightning, then lightning to cold, and finally cold to fire. After that, I stack as much gain % of non-chaos damage as extra chaos as possible using Disintegrator and Servant of Decay. The amount of chaos damage you get this way is absolutely absurd. Servant of Decay is a new unique body armor introduced to this league, and in my opinion, it's one of the strongest in the game. If you can take full advantage of all its modifiers, it grants the Summon Void Spawn skill, which summons up to 4 Void Spawn minions that fire lightning projectiles. These projectiles can shock enemies and apply Withered on hit for 2 seconds. With 4 Void Spawns and a max roll, you gain 24% of damage from hits taken by Void Spawns, and 24% of non-chaos damage gained as extra chaos damage, offering both incredible offense and solid defense. Another great feature is that you can socket Guardian's Blessing support in the chest to automate an additional aura. However, the main drawback is that the Void Spawns aren't very tanky. To solve this, I use a life flask with the grants life recovery to minions modifier. And since I'm playing Pathfinder, I get permanent flask uptime, which keeps the Void Spawns alive and healthy. Even in heavily juiced tier 17 maps, I rarely ever need to recast the aura. Inextricable Fate is the best in slot boots for this build. It not only gives us a guaranteed 100% chance to poison on hit, but it also allows non-physical and non-chaos damage to poison, which massively boosts our damage output, especially since we have a lot of elemental damage sources. To apply Grasping Vines to enemies and trigger the armor's full effect, we anoint Venuspic Cordial on the amulet. Although the Disintegrator provides some life leech, the main source of recovery for this build is the Life Flask. Thanks to Replica Sorrow of the Divine, our Life Flask restores both life and energy shield, making it crucial to maintain flask uptime at all times. For your Mercenary, look for a Blade Bitter with Malevolence and Grace. Here's the gear I'm using. With 2 high roll Rebuke of the Vol swords, the Mercenary can deal respectable damage. However, you can also opt for 2 daggers with increased Malevolence effect if you prefer more aura scaling over raw DPS. With this setup, you can literally play almost any skill you like. That said, Spark is the most well-rounded option, offering both excellent clear speed and solid single target damage. Personally, I use Spark of the Nova for mapping and Spark of Unpredictability for bosses. If you're looking for a dedicated boss killer, you can definitely switch to Penance brand of Dissipation. Just need to make a few adjustments to your passive tree.
Don't blink. Too soon.
Too slow.
You look soft.